We want to turn back now to the conversation about small businesses and what they need to survive in a post-COVID world. The government has announced new support measures, and joining us this morning is Minister of Small Business, Export Promotion and International Trade, Mary Ng. Welcome back to Your Morning.
Hi there, Anne-Marie. Good to talk to you this morning.
Yeah, you too. You have widened the eligibility for loans under the Canada Emergency Business Account to include businesses with payrolls that go as low as $20,000. But, you know, there are a lot of businesses out there with a staff of one or employ family members. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business has called on eligibility to be lowered to payrolls that sit as low as $10,000. Is your government planning to expand this anytime soon to include the smallest and arguably the most vulnerable businesses in the country?
Well, Anne-Marie, that's a really good question. I mean, we have committed right from the get-go that we are going to listen to businesses and we're going to make sure that we are supporting them so that we can save our great businesses, particularly our small businesses that are just so much a part of the hearts of so many of our communities. So the answer is we're going to keep listening and we're going to keep, adjusting as we need to. You've seen us do that, and this is not going to be different.
That will be good news for those businesses like sole proprietors who really are the smallest of the small businesses. Earlier in the show, we spoke with a small business owner from Winnipeg. She's concerned about all the support that's coming in the form of loans. This is what she had to say. What is the government's plan to help business avoid mountains of debt over the next few months? You know, so many of these small businesses have worked hard to stay out of debt. They are going to have to take on loans in order to continue to pay their employees. Can you provide any more specifics about what your government will do to help them so they're not carrying this massive debt load once we're through the pandemic time?
Well, that's a really good question. And businesses like the one that you just talked about and many that I've talked to are looking at the suite of measures that we have put out to help them. So the $40,000 interest-free loan is forgivable. 10% or 25% or $10,000 of that is forgivable. And of course, the emergency wage subsidy pays 75% of your wages. And we've also lowered the costs for businesses. So deferring GST and HST and customs duties so that you're helping businesses keep their costs low. It gives them that additional flexibility to be able to manage through this very difficult period. So the $40,000 loan is 25% or $10,000 of it is forgivable. If you're able to pay it back in 2.5 years from now, so at the end of 2022.
I'm wondering if you can provide any more specifics about the program to cover commercial rents for 3 months. You know, you said your government is adapting this plan as they go along based on what businesses are telling you, and that was a huge concern for them. A number of businesses are now past due on April's rent. We're in the middle of the month. Are they going to see this money anytime soon?
Well, working really hard, and I know how urgent it is because I have talked to so many businesses across the country, and we know that one of the significant expenses for many businesses is the rental costs, and we're in active discussions with our provincial and territorial counterparts because rent is an area of provincial and territorial responsibility. But we also understand that we have to work together so that we can help these businesses. So I understand how urgent it is, and we're going to make available that information as soon as we possibly can.
What is your word to those small businesses in the meantime who are waiting?
Well, I would say I hear you, I'm listening, and nothing is more important to me, nothing, than helping you during this difficult period so that we can all plank the curve and get on a road to recovery and to support you during this difficult time.
About 800,000 jobs in the food service sector have already been lost in Canada. We've seen these heartbreaking stories. Nearly 1 in 10 restaurants have had to close permanently. Are you planning any specific support for this sector of our economy?
We are looking at those sectors that are the most affected by COVID-19 and making sure that we do consider how we can help them. So the answer is we continue to do the work of listening intently to our businesses and to provide the support that will help our economy and that is going to help the various sectors that are hard hit by COVID-19.
Is there a plan coming soon for this specific sector? I know you're hearing the stories because we're putting them out there. Is there help coming soon?
Well, we're working as fast as we can. Our programs, of course, have had to come out to meet the needs of so many Canadians and so many businesses, and we wanted to make sure that we did that. So whether it is the Canada Emergency Response Benefit or the wage subsidy or deferring GST or HST, making available incredible lending. So making sure that we just get out as quickly and as speedily as we can to help as many as we can, and to keep working at it so that we are indeed going to support our businesses in the country.
Minister Ng, I want to thank you for coming back on Your Morning.
Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.